Hello there, welcome to this channel. My name is Jackson Oyungu. Today we want to continue with our topic on sexual health, and our focus today is on puberty. And we want to look at why is it important for us to talk about puberty with our children. Now, according to some renowned psychologists, people like Erik Erikson, Sigmund Freud, they talk about different developmental stages of human beings. Erikson will talk about the psychosocial stages of human development, and in which puberty is the stage that he calls identity versus role confusion, while Sigmund Freud, at this stage, it calls it genital stage. And during these two stages, there are certain developments that are happening within the body of your boy or of your girl. And as a parent or as a guardian, you need to be aware about these stages so that you help these young ones to understand exactly what's happening with their life. Of course, as they go through these stages, there will be changes in behavior, there will be changes in their emotions, and some of these changes can be good, and some of these changes can also be bad, depending on how we help them to process the changes that are happening in their life. So it's really important for the parent or for the guardian to fully understand that, okay, now my boy is at this stage, and I need to start having conversations with them to help them understand some of the changes that will be happening in their lives. So before we get into the details, in case you're watching this video for the first time, I want to ask you that you take a second or two to give this video a thumbs up. Follow my channels, both Facebook and YouTube, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube and Facebook will be able to notify you automatically. When you share this video and when you engage me in the comment section, you give me the motivation to continue creating more content for you. And thank you so much for sharing. Now, what is puberty? It's very important for us to understand this terminology or the word puberty. So puberty is the stage during which the body experience or goes through what we call sexual maturity, and your child will be in a position to reproduce. So by reproduction here, we are talking about that your boy can be able to impregnate a girl, and the girl can be able to conceive and give birth to a child. So that is basically puberty, the stage during which adolescents reach what we call sexual maturity, and they're capable of reproduction. So having understood what puberty means, we need to now understand some of the things that happens during this stage. And during this period, puberty normally occur within the age of 10 to 14, 10 to 16. And then there is late puberty that goes up to the age of 18. So for girls, it starts at the age of 10 to 14. And for boys, it starts at the age of 12 to 16. And in each and every stage, human beings will experience what we call the developmental conflict. And when these conflicts are not resolved successfully, they have an impact in the life of your boy, the life of your girl at later stage. And this is what other people have called fixation, or where people get stuck at a certain stage. So it's very important that we help these young ones understand this stage that they are going through, so that they don't get stuck in that stage. Now, when these things are happening to your boy, you should be able to help them understand why these things are happening, and to try and relieve the stress that comes with these changes. Because if we don't help them to understand, this may have a lot of emotional or psychological impact in the life of your son, and it may not go well with them. And therefore, that's why this video will really help you as a parent or as a guardian to start having this conversation when your boy gets to that stage. So let's look at some of the physical changes that will happen in the life of your boy when they're at puberty stage. So, of course, there are different stages, and I just want to talk about a few. And the first one, which is very common, that the voice of your son will change from a very, soft, sharp voice to a very deep voice. And at this stage, a boy can speak one word and it will come with maybe three voices. So tenor, alto, and bass will come at the same time. So it's okay for them to have different voices. The voice can be deep. It's fine. The next thing that will happen, their shoulders will widen, and even their chest will also start to widen. It's important to help them to understand that they're just transitioning from one stage to another, and therefore there's no need to worry about anything. There will also be pimples in their faces. From that smooth face to some rough face because of the hormonal changes that are happening in them. Make them understand that those pimples are okay in their lives. And then, there will also be things like erection at one point. There will be ejaculation. They will also experience some wet dreams once in a while. If your son comes to you and say, Daddy, when I woke up, I found myself wet, or if you experience it by yourself, try and, talk to your son and help him understand that the stage that he's going through, it's okay. It's a part of life. Everything is normal. And reassure them that even you also went through the same stage, and therefore they should not feel shy. They should not feel low that these things are happening. There's also something like this for other people who will have it. We call it Adam's apple. So your Adam apple will also continue or will start to grow. And it's normal. That's what gives you the voice. And for people like us who've got deep voice, it started from that point. So those are some of the physical changes that happens when your child is at this stage. And of course, even their manhood will grow longer and bigger. And that's fine. Make them understand. Even they will start experiencing some hair in their private parts, like the armpits and where the lower part of their body, where the manhood is. It's fine. Explain to them why those hair are growing, and help them understand the process so that they may not feel like they are strange human beings. Because sometimes when they start having these changes, their peers who are probably having late ones, or they haven't started, will start laughing at them. They will start putting a lot of some will even insult them, and that may make your child really feel low and feel like they're not accepted in the society. So it's your role as a parent or as a guardian to help them go through this process. And if you are an adolescent watching this video now, then it's a good platform for you to understand that when you're experiencing these changes in your life, you should not worry about anything, because there's nothing wrong with that. And then there's the second part, which is called the behavioral changes or emotional changes that do occur in the life of your boy as he goes through puberty. And one of it will be that you will realize that your boy start having interest in intimacy. They want to start kissing a girl. they want to, start some cuddling, or even indulge into sexual activities. So you need to, at this stage, be very, very careful and help them understand that they need to put their energies in what they're doing. And at this stage, they're in school, they need to put their energies in their education and not in sexual activities. The boy will also get attracted to girls. It's normal because their hormones are telling them that they are ready to engage in a sexual activity. Like I said, help them understand that this stage will come to pass, but they should not indulge into sexual activity even if they feel they are ready and they feel they are attracted to girls. Help them not to get to that level, because there are dangers that come with that. I shall talk about it briefly. And then they will also start producing sperms. When they produce sperms and probably experience a wet dream, do not shout at them. And if you are an adolescent and experiencing that, it's okay. It's a normal human growth, and you are good. You are good. There's nothing wrong with you. So basically, those are some of the emotional behavioral changes that will occur as your son is going through puberty. So why am I bringing this topic? Why is it important for you as a parent or as a guardian to talk with your child on this matter? Or why is it important to you, an adolescent who is listening to this video? Why are we talking about puberty? Number one, it will help the child to understand the stage that they are going through, and they will seek a reassurance that whatever is happening in their life is normal, it's okay, and it's part of their transition from being a child to now transitioning to an adult. And therefore, there's nothing to worry about. And then two, this topic is very important because once we talk about it and you make your boy understand what's happening, this will help them to boost their self-esteem and also relieve them of the stress that comes with the stigmatization when their peers learn that they are going through these stages. When you talk and you are producing 3 different sounds and your peer starts laughing at you, that can really lower the self-esteem of your boy and can make them withdraw from their peers, can make them withdraw from family members. And if it's not taken care of, the child can go astray because no one is listening to what is happening in their life. And therefore, it's really, really important as a parent to help them understand that. And number 3, why it's very important for us to talk about this topic is to warn your boy that as they get to this stage where their body tells them that they are sexually ready, that they should not indulge into sexual activities because there are dangers that comes with that. And one of the dangers that come with early sexual activity for boys is things like attracting sexually transmitted infections. They can get HIV and AIDS, or they can even become early useless fathers. And therefore, it's very, very important to warn them that they should not indulge into sexual activities because they are not ready to become parents, and they may get diseases that comes with sexual activities. So basically, those are some of the reasons why it's very important that you have this discussion with your child when they are going through this stage. And like we said, these are very normal and healthy stages that help your children to grow, and it's your role as the parent to help them understand these changes. And if you are an adolescent who are listening to me now, I want to assure you that as you go through those stages, you need to be very careful and to understand why you are going through those stages. And I just want to tell you that these stages that you will be going through, they are normal. There's nothing wrong with you. You should not feel bad, even if your voice is deepening or you are feeling attracted to a girl. Just make sure that do not indulge yourself into early sexual activities, because there are consequences. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to this video. We shall talk in the next video about puberty with girls. And once again, if you're watching this video for the first time, I want to ask you to take a second or two to give this video a thumbs up, share this one, share it with your friends and family, so that next time again when we produce a video like this, by following our page, YouTube will be able to notify you, and Facebook will also give you a notification, and by giving it a thumbs up, that gives you motivation to continue creating more content for you. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening, and until we meet again, my name is Jackson Oyungu.